All my life, people call me Standing Man, and today I finally found a reason to embrace it. Normally, I'd be like, you owe me $1, and if I actually got those dollars, I'd probably be rich. I'd probably definitely be a millionaire by now. But today, I found a reason to embrace it, and you guys are watching Ask Standing Man. How you guys doing again? My name is Stan Banks from T-Shirt Side Hustle, and I help people start T-shirt businesses from home, wherever you're at. And today, I'm answering one of you guys' questions. So if you have a question, make sure you leave it in the comments below, and I'll make sure I answer it in a later video. Hope you guys enjoy this video after the intro. Today's question comes from my last YouTube video from Brian Harris, and it reads, when doing t-shirts for a group and events, reunions, parties, frats, etc., what is the good turnaround time on average? Okay, so this is a long question, and the answer is a good one because a normal turnaround time would be anywhere from 5 to 10 business days. Some companies is 5 to 7, some people is 7 to 10. All right, now we've all heard of that saying, under promise and over deliver. So if you go up one of these 5 to 7 business days and you're able to turn that thing around in 1 or 2 days, then that's good for you and your business, and it'll only make you look better. But today in this industry and all across the country, Amazon has messed up everything because they are promising things so fast and they're actually delivering on it. I think Walmart is even actually trying to keep up with them and do a 2-day delivery service, and now Amazon is trying to do some products in 1 day, which is unbelievable, whether you're on Prime or not. So it's messed everything up. But what I want you to understand is that you do not include weekends. It's 5 to 7 business days, or 5 to 10 business days. 10 business days gives you 2 weeks to turn around that order. So when you have large orders, all right, what you want to do is you want to say, okay, this was going to happen. Let me step back and give you a scenario. All right, the Johnson family unit is going to call you. They're going to call you 2 months in advance and say, hey, I got this family reunion coming up. We need shirts. I'm going to need about 300. This is what they're going to say. All right, and you're going to say, okay, great. Let me get the sizes or whatever. And then they're not going to call you back until 7 days before the event, and they're going to need 60 shirts. So when you get that first phone call saying that you need, that they need shirts, and they give you a date, let's say they pick the 21st, you tell them on the 11th, I need to know the sizes and all the information that's going to go with it. I just need one sheet with how many smalls, medium, large, extra larges, and one message with how many I need. And then you let them know I need it 10 days before the event, which will be the 11th in this scenario. Okay, so what's going to happen is they're going to compile that list. They're going to hopefully give it to you. If not, you reach back out to them and let them know. And then you're going to get that list. You're going to place your order, and they're going to hit you back 3 days later and say, hey, I need 12 more shirts. Okay, now that 50 or 60 that they ordered turned into 72. But this gives you time to be able to add on some shirts or whatever the case is, because they had to count off or somebody turned their money late. And here's some advice for you when dealing with something like this, any type of group order. You literally only want to deal with one person. I've been in the middle of some family feuds, and I knew better, and I had to basically tell them when they all showed up trying to get their stuff straight, listen, who's in charge? I only want to deal with one person. I literally only want to deal with you. You get all the money, you get all the size, you collect everything. I don't care who Sally is and what size Sally gets. I just need the total count for this order. And the reason that I'm telling you that is because it becomes a headache for you to deal with. And I only want to hand the shirts over. Y'all do what y'all want after that point. I'm not getting in the middle of the family feud. And what happened was one side of the family showed up to get the shirts, and I had to let them know, like, you know, they were mad and cursing me out. Like, I can't get my shirt. I need this size, that size. Like, listen, I'm sorry. I cannot give you the shirts. I dealt with one person. I don't know who gets what. You may say you need an extra large. You might order the large and be giving me somebody else's shirt. I'm not in the middle of it. I apologize. You have to wait for her to come. She came, And, you know, whatever problem they had with everything, with who was organized, and, you know, people have all these problems, but I'm going to get back on topic here in a second. But basically at the end, she was like, you know, I'm sorry, you're right. You know, it's a way to do business. I'm sorry, we just having some problems, and I just was trying not to avoid or trying not to deal with this or that, or whatever the case is, whatever. So that's some clutch advice to you. Now, here's another off-topic point that'll be good for you. You want to try to figure out who is paying for the shirts. Whether it's one person, like the one organization, one group, one committee, one person is buying shirts for everybody, or if everybody's paying separately. Because if, let's say, 100 shirt order, color shirts, you're screen printing them, let's say you would charge them $6 or $6.50, right? Now, if that's one person is paying for them, if everybody's paying individually, you can charge $10 or $15. The price is going to be dictated based off of the conversation that you have. Well, who's paying for this? You know, is everybody turning money in or something? It's just the way you got to go about asking it, because now you can get a premium or a higher price for what's going on than you would in the other case. So my suggestion to you is to go with a standard turnaround time, 5 to 7 business days, under promise, over deliver. If you tell somebody you can get a shirt back in 1 day or 3 days, and they're not even really in a rush, and now you deliver it in 7 to 10, it makes you look bad. So in the back end of that, just pick a standard 5 or 7 business days. Now people are gonna hit you up and say, hey, I need a rush order, I need this tomorrow, I need this the next day. You gotta assess what materials you have and if you can get that job done in order to deliver it when they say you to deliver it. And if you can, good. Sometimes you may charge an upcharge or charge them for a rush fee, $5 off a single single t-shirt. I'll only charge this if I'm going out of my way. So if I'm like, you know, maybe 45 or an hour away from home, and I didn't plan on coming home, but I could come home because you wanted 5 shirts, and I could make, you know, $100 or $150 or something like that, I might just say, hey, I will come home and do that job. What I'm doing here isn't really that important, or I can come back, but I'm going to charge you an extra 20 bucks or 50 bucks or 25 bucks or whatever the case is for the inconvenience that you're causing me. Especially, I get calls on Saturdays, I need it for Sunday. I get calls on Friday night saying I need it Saturday morning for, you know, family reunions, or like usually it's in a case of a funeral or something like that, a memorial t-shirt. So these are all things that you understand, but the saying, you know, is cliche: under promise, over deliver. Pick a standard turnaround time which you can hit consistently no matter what goes on. You allow yourself time to fix errors that might come up. If you wait till 3 days before the event, and let's say they need them for Monday, you wait till Friday to process everything, and you pick up your shirts and something's wrong, you have 0 time to fix it, because you cannot get shirts on the weekend unless you're going to like Michael's or somewhere like that. But you really don't want to rely on that, because especially if they need bigger size, they don't even carry sizes over extra large in store. So you keep that in mind. I hope that this video is helpful to you guys. If you guys have some things that you may know or may comment or may feel about turnaround times, anything like that, comment down below. If you have questions, leave it down below, and I'll answer your question in a later video. This has been your boy Stan Bates with T-Shirt Side Hustle. Peace.